Alright, hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to a new video. Today we're gonna be taking a look at all of the confirmed games for next gen PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. And there are also games that are expected for these next gen consoles. If you guys like the video, be sure to subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and we'll dive straight into this. So this list is very long, but I will try to do my best to not make this video an hour long. But yeah, let's go. Okay, I will read off the first sentence of every game info that we have. I will not go over everything, but I will put all of the info just on the bottom of the video. You could just pause it if you want to read all of it and, you know, be my guest. So the first game that we have is called Godfall. The release date is on the holidays in 2020. Now, against all odds, Godfall is the first real confirmed game for PlayStation 5. Now, I've never heard of this game before, but it sounds so cool. And I love like these sword knights type of games. I love it. In this action RPG, you take on the role of one of the exalted knights, which the apocalypse must prevent. So again, never played this game, so yeah, it sounds pretty cool. I'm not sure I want to play it. I want to play it, but I'm first gonna review the the ratings on it, and let's see how it does when it's released by some other popular YouTubers, and I'll see if I really like the game. I will buy it definitely. But okay, so the next games aren't, there isn't an official title, but it is on the way. So, and it's gonna be made by Bluepoint Games in 2020. We still have to guess which game, but we know that Bluepoint Games, the studio known for HD remakes like Uncharted, Godfall, and Shadow of Colossus, is working on a new game for PlayStation 5. It would be about a big title, but despite the meaningless hints of a number of cryptic teases on Twitter, we are still completely in the dark. So we don't know what kind of a game that it's gonna be released, but it is gonna be a big title, they say. So, and I love God of War. I'm biggest God of War fan ever. If you guys want to ask me something about a God of War, I will answer it immediately. I will answer probably 90% of all of the questions correctly. Anyway, so the next game for the next gen consoles is gonna be a new Gran Turismo. Release date is somewhere between 2020 and the end of time. So I think near 2021, I think maybe October, November, I don't know. But finally, a developer who simply says that they are doing admittedly Polyphony Digital is known for just two things, namely that they make Gran Turismo games. I'm not a racing gamer or something. I know that there are people like that and they just love racing games. Believe me, I would love it as well if I had that setup where you have the steering wheel and everything. But anyway, so the next game is gonna be The Lord of the Rings Gollum, and its release date is 2021. So I mean, it's 2 years, but 1 year, sorry. But yeah, I love Lord of the Rings, huge Lord of the Rings fans, and the German developer Daedalic is working on a game in the Middle Earth universe. So I've played every single Shadow of Mordor game and every single Lord of the Rings game. So I cannot wait for that game. I just love Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit. I just wish they made more games, and of course they are going to be released on PlayStation 5 and the Xbox One. The Xbox Series X. The next game is going to be Watch Dogs Legion. Release date is between April 2020 and March of 2021. Oof. Ubisoft recently put out some of their biggest upcoming titles so that they can make the games even better, and also confirm that these titles will also come to next gen consoles. So yeah, Watch Dogs, again, I'm not a huge fan of it. I did play it. It's not a bad game, but I'm just not a huge fan of it. Alright, so the next game I'm really excited for is Gods and Monsters. Now, release date is between April 2020 and March of 2021. Again, a game made by Ubisoft, and it just sounds really cool, and I love games where you are, not human, if that makes any sense. If you're a monster, I love that. If you are, just something else than just being a human holding a gun and just shooting people. Now, Gods and Monsters is also one of the Ubisoft titles that has been postponed and will appear for next-gen consoles. In the first trailer, the game immediately impressed the beautiful environments inspired by ancient Greece and epic mythological monsters that will face the main character. I just love these kind of games where you're just not a human. I just love that game Evolve. If you guys remember that game Evolve, I was a big freak on that game. Anyways, next game, which is, I am excited for it, but I just don't think they should have made a completely new game for it, and it's called Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Quarantine. Do you guys remember on Rainbow Six Siege? Again, huge Rainbow Six Siege fan, but do you guys remember that game mode on what was it called, Operation Breakout, or I don't know, but there was a game mode on Rainbow Six Siege. It was so fun to play. I completely ditched out multiplayer and just kept playing that game mode. I will put a screenshot on the video, but the release date is between April 2020 and yet again March 2021. Again, made by Ubisoft. The last game that has been postponed by Ubisoft and will also appear for next gen consoles as Rainbow Six Quarantine. I want to play it. I just don't want to waste $60 for a game mode. I don't know. It's 50-50. The next game that's confirmed is The Elder Scrolls 6, release after Starfield. No idea what that means, but can you believe that Elder Scrolls series has skipped an entire console generation? It has been almost 10 years since the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim came out. We now feel very old. Yes, I mean Elder Scrolls 5, man, Skyrim, that game was just so popular, so crazy. But oh my god, the game was just so much fun. I am excited for this game. Don't know the release date, I don't know what that actually means, but it is coming to next gen console. It's gonna be huge, and the next game, guys, is gonna be even huger. It is GTA 6. Release date is unknown, but GTA is also a series that skipped an entire console generation and is perhaps the most popular and best-selling series of all time. We can't get enough of all of the rumors about the mysterious game, because to be honest, we really can't wait any longer for a new part, and it is now clear that a new GTA is under development by Rockstar. Rockstar is still closed, but now that Red Dead Redemption 2 has been behind us for over a year, it's slowly time to say something about their new project, right? And would they release it again on 2 generations, just like GTA 5? We hope to hear from you soon. Wow, I mean GTA 5 and Elder Scrolls, this generation, GTA 5 still gets played to this day by millions of people. It is a very popular game. I mean, even if you're not a gamer, who has not heard of GTA, Grand Theft Auto? I dare you. I mean, obviously elderly people and stuff like that, but just, our generation, go and ask anyone, do you know what GTA is? They will go, yeah, it's just, very popular game on PlayStation or just on console. So yeah, these were all of the confirmed games that are gonna be released on PlayStation 5s. Now we are gonna go over the games we expect for PlayStation 5. The first game is gonna be The Last of Us Part 2. Who isn't hyped for this game? Because there is an actual official release date, and it's May 29th of 2020. I mean, it is gonna be released on PlayStation 4, but will they release it on PlayStation 5? We don't know, but we expect it to be. Okay, so it can only be that Last of Us Part 2 will also be playable in some form on the PlayStation 5, whether it is port that has been released later, or in the form of backwards compatibility. So yeah, I mean, The Last of Us Part 2, do I need to say more? No, very popular game as well. Ah, just amazing. Alright, so the next expected game is Deathloop. No official release date, but we do want this game, and it's Arcane Lion, known from Dishonored, announced their latest game, Deathloop, last E3. The game transports players to the lawless island of Black Reef in a eternal battle between two extraordinary killers. You hunt for targets all over the island in an effort to end the cycle once and for all. It sounds really cool, like on an island and you have to like hunt targets or something. Sounds cool, but we'll see. The next game is Elden Ring. Release date unknown, but we do expect it to be on the next gen consoles. It is made by Dark Souls, Sekiro, Shadow Die Twice. I still want to play that game, it sounds really cool. And Bloodborne was also just a fun game, a hard game to play, but that's what just made the game so much fun. Same with Dark Souls. Developers From Software has now earned its stripes. When they announce a new game, we pay attention, and if none other than George R. Martin, the author of the Song Ice and Fire book series, on which the Game of Thrones series is based, advisory role for the game. I don't know, Elden Ring sounds cool, pretty much. Yeah, it's just a new title for a new Bloodborne game, kind of. Cannot wait for that. And obviously the next one is a new Assassin's Creed, probably released in 2020. Assassin's Creed Kingdom, Assassin's Creed Ragnarok, Assassin's Creed Vikings. The new game in Ubisoft beloved series, it's set to carry one of these names. So it is going to be one of those names. That is really cool. And take place in the time of the Vikings. The series took a year off after Odyssey and skipped 2019, so all eyes are now on 2020. So it could be Assassin's Creed Kingdom, Assassin's Creed Ragnarok, Assassin's Creed Vikings, I think. The next game is Call of Duty Black Ops 5. Release date is obviously in October. It says 2020, but I mean every Call of Duty gets released in October. According to reliable sources of Kotaku, Call of Duty Black Ops 5 would be the next game in the annual series of Activision, and the game is developed by Treyarch. Again, who hasn't heard of a Call of Duty? A Call of Duty game in general. It's insane. And I hope it's gonna be such a good game as Modern Warfare. That game is so much fun. I just hope that they don't screw it up. Just don't, please. And please make a remastered version of Modern Warfare 2. Like, best game, best Call of Duty ever, in my opinion. Alright, so the next one is gonna be a new Bioshock game. Release date not early yet. Earlier this year, surprising news appeared that a new Bioshock game is being made. The game is being developed by Cloud Chambers, a new studio under the wing of 2K. Don't get too excited. The game is set to be in development for several years, so we don't have to expect the new Bioshock. That means that we are almost certain that it will appear for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, and probably PC as well. So yeah, sounds cool. Bioshock game, like it. Not a huge fan, but I like it. Okay, so the next game is gonna be Beyond Good and Evil 2. Release date 2020. For years it was begged for, and in 2017 Ubisoft finally unveiled a sequel to the cult classic Beyond Good and Evil instead of a direct sequel. The new part takes a completely new direction and would take place at least a generation before the events from the original game. Players can play alone or together with their friends or with others and perform missions across multiple planets to make their characters stronger. It sounds really cool. Never played Beyond Good and Evil. I will, don't worry. And yeah, nothing else to say. The next game I'm very excited for, and it is God of War 2. Just a new sequel on the previous God of War game. That game, still to this day, was my favorite game on PlayStation 4 to play. And obviously it wasn't for nothing. It won Game of the Year of that year, obviously. And I just want a new God of War game. I am a huge God of War fan. Like I said before, you can ask me anything about God of War, I will answer it 90% correctly. I'm not even joking. But the release date is unknown, unfortunately. One of the worst kept secrets in the gaming industry. is that a new God of War is coming. Yes, since the hugely successful release of the PlayStation 4 reboot, developer Santa Monica has dropped quite a few hints into a sequel, such as recently a God of War PS4 theme, in which the message Ragnarok is coming was hidden. Recently they showed on social media that they have started motion capturing again, which could mean that the new God of War is already in advanced stage of production. We don't know for sure, but it would surprise us if we don't see Kratos on PlayStation 5 soon. Yeah, I mean, PlayStation 5, no God of War, not gonna go through my fingers. Next game is Horizon Zero Dawn 2, release date unknown. Just like God of War, it would be more than strange if Guerrilla Games did not follow up their successful game Horizon Zero Dawn. As executive producer Angie Smets, is that a Dutch name? Angie Smets? Now I am Dutch myself, so I mean, I didn't even realize that this game was made in the Netherlands. Now, it was an amazing game. Of course, we have not invested for 7 years in making this big, rich world and all the additional technology for nothing. The Dutch developer recently also looked for new 3D artists to plant for new Horizon Zero Dawn. I will definitely send my resume for that. I did study 3D and I would love to get a job in that section, but it is really hard. You have to be really good at 3D modeling, and I am kind of good. If you guys want to see my portfolio, I will leave a link in the description. So add one and one together and you have Horizon Zero Dawn 2. Must be in development. Well, we don't know it 100% sure, but still can't be otherwise. Yeah, it's an amazing game. It will be great. Next game is Marvel's Spider-Man 2, release date 2021. To finish the list, here is a third no-brainer in the category. They would be crazy if they don't do it. I mean, don't butcher me here, I haven't played the Spider-Man game yet. I will play it, but yeah, I don't know. I know that there are some die-hard Spider-Man fans out there. Not that this is a bad game, definitely not, but it's just I don't know, not for me, I guess. Next game though is something for me, and it is Dying Light 2, release date 2020. The sequel to a very successful Dying Light has been under development for years, and it was very recently postponed to a date yet to be determined. While it would be released this spring, hopefully the game will see the light of day this year. So yeah, again, I loved playing Dying Light. It was just free running and killing zombies. What's not to love? It's such a good game. Please, I mean, yes, it is gonna be released, just don't know when. Yeah, we haven't actually got a release date, but it is set to be happening in 2020. So yeah, the next one is another racing genre game, and it is Project Cars 3, release date unknown. Enthusiasts of race simulators had a great game with Project Cars and Project Cars 2. Slightly Mad Studios, the makers of the series, confirmed some time ago that Project Cars 3 is also under development. So yeah, for any of you enthusiastic racer gamers out there, yes, there's gonna be Project Cars 3, just don't know when. And obviously FIFA 21 and PES 2020. Well, let's be serious, who plays PES when you have FIFA? But still, FIFA, it's boring now. I don't play it at all. It's boring, in my opinion. I think it's boring. They just need to change something, and it is hard to change something because it is a football game. I love football, but you know, and obviously release date is gonna be around September. Again, just the same with Call of Duty. Call of Duty gets released in October, FIFA in September. Oh yeah. The next game that we have is Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, release date unknown. The remake of Final Fantasy VII is finally coming to PlayStation 4 in April, but it will not include a full story. The first part is set to contain the events in Midgar, and the rest of the story will unfold in a second and perhaps even a third part. Final Fantasy VII, again, not a huge fan of it, but it sounds... I will play it again. I want to play every single game, but games, they just take so long to play, and I still haven't. I have so many games. Like I need to play Outlast 2. I just played out Resident Evil 7 just now, and then I have Days Gone that I still have to play out, and even Darksiders. Oh, I have so many games that I have to play out, and I just don't want to mix up so many games together. So yeah. So the last game to be rumored, Ghost of Tsushima. Now this sounds very cool. Release date unknown. The Sucker Punch Samurai Simulator will also lend itself well for a cross-gen port to PlayStation 5. The game will be released in the summer of 2020, so it is more than just a fine licorice until the PlayStation 5 comes out. Hopefully the PlayStation 5 supports backwards compatibility, and we can just play our version of the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5. Otherwise, we think that Sony will come up with a improved PlayStation 5 version at a later date. So yeah, guys, I did mute every single trailer because I don't want to get copy striked. If you enjoyed the video, I'm so out of gas. I've been talking 30 minutes straight. If you guys enjoyed the video, if you guys are excited for the new games that are officially confirmed and expected for next gen consoles, be sure to like the video, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, share the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.